primary caregivers and early childhood professionals have understood that music education earlier on has proven to be beneficial for kids' further development. In Del Norte and Curry County, Harmony and Me Music is offering an early childhood music enrichment program called Music Together, where parents and guardians can join their children of ages 0 to 5 in weekly classes of singing, moving, chanting, listening, watching, and exploring musical instruments. Redwood Voice spoke with founder and executive director of the Harmony and Me Music Outreach, Tricia Bartlett, on how the internationally acclaimed Music Together classes build a foundation of musical competence and eventual musical literacy through a down-to-earth, research-based curriculum.
Hi, I'm Tricia, and with Harmony and Me Music, I'm the teacher and the director of Music Together. We also have a nonprofit organization, Harmony and Me Music Outreach, and I'm the founder and executive director for that. So the Harmony and Me Music Together, we teach a parent-child music class called Music Together for newborn to 5 or 6 for mixed ages, and then we have rhythm kids for basically 5 to 6 to about 3rd grade, and we do rhythm kids. So that's a drumming and pattern learning program. And what we do with the mixed ages, and we do have babies classes for that from newborn to 10 months. And we're still using the Music Together curriculum for the mixed ages as well. And what that's designed to do is build basic music competence, which is essentially the ability to sing in tune and move to the beat accurately. And then what happens with the rhythm kids is that we're extending that and moving basic music competence to basic music literacy. So we really want to give the foundation for learning to play an instrument that they might play or anything that comes after the basic music competence.
From babies, toddlers, and preschoolers to grade school level kids, Music Together classes are able to provide musical interactions early on and allow them to develop skills that are usually introduced through education.
They're going to learn whatever they're going to learn along the way, but by giving them those rich opportunities, they have a chance to gather whatever information that they can right at that moment in time. So, and music is, multifaceted in what it provides for us, and they're naturally in tune to receiving that information and playing with it, and better to play with it when they're young than trying to have to figure it out later when they're older. So if they're not introduced to the complexity of what music can be and offer, like the asymmetrical meter and the unique tonalities, if that's not a part of their play young, then as they get older and they try to start playing an instrument or anything like that, then it's not as it's not new to them. They've already played with those things already. Gosh, there's so many things that is provided by music interaction for young children. Besides it being mathematical, being language, being as far as reading comprehension is concerned, it enhances those skills. And one of the things I think that it does just amazingly is social, emotional well-being. And when you're actively engaged in music making from newborn to about 5, actually newborn to 9 is what they say the fiber that connects the two hemispheres together, the corpus callosum, is thicker. So it allows for that better neural pathways to go from the two hemispheres to allow for, language to develop and everything else that will happen mathematically and educationally. Yeah.
With 21 years of Music Together experience and over 15 years of experience teaching in Montessori schools, Tricia has found that using the power of music for therapeutic purposes and to discover what stimulates her students has become her style of teaching.
I've taught in Montessori schools for quite some time, so I utilize a lot of the Montessori music and the Montessori concepts and philosophy, pedagogy, to teach an environment. Music Together pulls from a lot of the educational pedagogies, from Kodai to Head Start to Montessori and Waldorf. So it pulls from a lot of pedagogies and music pedagogies as far as the curriculum that they have and that they've built. So, but my experience is mostly in early childhood education for children in Montessori. So it's kind of like my preference of working with, again, humans even in general, but for children specifically, following them and finding out what motivates and stimulates them, and giving that to them however they need.
While Music Together's babies, mixed ages, and rhythm kids classes benefit the children in many ways, Tricia has seen how the parents and guardians who join in also take away a joyful time from this family-style learning environment.
I think that there's nothing that can bond humans together better than music, and as far as being sung to as a child, it's just, again, you have two humans interacting, making music, which is calming and soothing, us as humans. I mean, it's a natural bilateral stimulation, so it calms and soothes everybody, so it allows for a better natural interaction between everybody. I think that if they're both in the class having fun, then it's a benefit to everybody, as many instances where I can think of that remind me of just a joyous time in music class with the kiddos is the same in the adults too. I mean, you can just really see joy in the adults, and dads coming straight from work in their nice shoes, galloping across the room. It's a good time for everybody.
Tricia relays what's included in a semester's worth of tuition. Both her weekly classes and at-home learning materials are provided to each family.
So a semester of classes is typically 6 to 10 to 12 weeks. Summers are shorter. There's 4 semesters, and Music Together carries 3 full years of music. So for the mixed age classrooms, what comes along with the weekly classes, 45-minute classes, Zoom classes are typically 30 minutes long, but it comes with a CD and a songbook, and then there's an app called Hello Everybody, and there's a download code to play along with the app that can be used on a smartphone or a tablet. And then with the good kids, there's also a collection. This semester happens to be Toucan, and then the semester for the mixed ages is that tambourine. So you get the weekly classes and by a trained Music Together teacher who is studied from the Center for Music and Young Children in Princeton, New Jersey. So we're studied and certified to teach. And then the weekly classes, and then you can come to makeup classes if you miss a class. And everything's a little bit similar in design. There's about 25 or so songs, and the hello and the goodbye song and the play along just kind of highlight that musical instrument. So the weekly classes are 45 minutes long. I encourage families to come about 15 minutes early and settle into the space, kind of gather together, listen to some of the songs that we're going to actually sing. So we have some prelude music, and then we do our 45 minutes of singing and dancing. We have our ritual hello and goodbye, a dance, a play along. We play a few instruments during some of the songs that we sing. We sing some songs without the recording and a couple with the recording, and it's just the 45 minutes of music making and exploring music.
Teacher Tricia and Miss Alyssa Babin will be teaching Music Together classes at 3 locations on our coast: Crescent City, Brookings, and Gold Beach.
You can contact us a few different ways. We have a Facebook page, Harmony and Me Music, all spelled out. And then we have a website, harmonyandmemusic.com. And you can contact me directly at 541-661-2532. You can register over the phone, or you can download the registration form on our website and bring that to the first class with you. If you haven't done a demo class, you can come to that class for free and check it out, and then register at that time. You can call and give me details for registration, and we will in the near future have an online registration system set up. Currently we have classes in this studio. This is our first studio that we've had, and it's in Brookings, Oregon at 15671 Highway 101 South. And then we also have just started classes at the Del Norte in Crescent City Fairgrounds, Del Norte Fairgrounds. in the Floral Building. That's on 101 as well. And then in Ellensburg at the Sunset Studios, off of Ellensburg, which is still 101, up in Gold Beach. We also have a Sunday night jamming in our jammies. Come in your PJs and bring your stuffed animal, and here in the studio we jam in our jammies.
With a passion for creating inclusion and a love for music, Tricia and the Harmony and Me Music Outreach are expanding the youth and young at heart's music education one class at a time. Be sure to check out their website and social media to see how else they're contributing to a more harmonious world.
So Harmony and Me, in addition to our Music Together classes that we teach, we have a nonprofit organization called Harmony and Me Music Outreach, and that is designed originally to do intergenerational music classes. So we would bring the preschoolers over and we'd do music with assisted living facilities, and then we would also do drumming and memory care. So those were weekly classes that we were doing. After everything that's happened, we've kind of revamped a little bit and tried to find ways of still incorporating music into the assisted living facilities. So we have caregrams and grams, which are messages and songs. We have Day Capo program, which is music for palliative care and hospice, which is basically individualized, customized playlists for the patients. And then we also have music, making music together with them at the facilities, so move into the music. My visions are vast. I have lots of visions of creating harmony in our world, and I think that music does that so naturally.